Some porous materials, like a sponge for washing dishes, get soaked in liquid oxygen pretty well. If they are laid up afterwards, they instantly burn down. An ordinary cigarette contains a porous filter. Well, let's drop it in liquid oxygen, light up, and see what happens. After the tobacco burned out, you could see a little jet flame coming out of the burning filter. A cigarette filter is a cylinder made of acetate fiber that can absorb not only microparticles in tobacco smoke, but liquid oxygen as well, meanwhile being able to contain it for a relatively long time. Filter soaked in liquid oxygen does not burn down instantly. Instead, it burns with a jet flame. If a cigarette filter that's been wrapped in paper and soaked in liquid oxygen is burning evenly, we will get a spectacular jet stream. A stream like this is definitely capable of a slight payload motion. Since nitrous oxide is also used as a rocket fuel, I've been very curious about how a cigarette soaked in it would behave. As we can see, using a nitrous oxide-based engine is not effective. If a cigarette filter soaked in liquid oxygen starts burning unevenly, a flying motion will be chaotic. So we figured out that the filter makes the cigarette fly. So I decided to remove the filters from 2 more cigarettes and assemble a rocket with 3 engines. I used a glass test tube as a rocket launch shaft. Unfortunately, the shaft turned out to be too weak to withstand the combustion temperature of rocket fuel. Having failed for the first time, I decided to repeat the launch and try to prevent the shaft from demolition by putting some sand into it. Our 3-stage rocket did manage to fly out of the shaft, but unfortunately it collapsed at the blast off, because the reaction engine was too reactive. By the way, bear in mind that burning a filter and tobacco gets us 2 different colors of the flame. That's pretty weird, since an ordinary cigarette that wasn't soaked in liquid oxygen burns with a yellow flame. So why do you think the color differs? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys, and special thanks to my patrons who helped me cover some expenses for all my chemical stuff for this unique chemical content. You can join them too if you like what I do and want to help me a little with it. See you in the next video.